And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So in now for Colorado, Brenton Doyle.
Number 9, Brenton Doyle.
Tap foul at the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one. And that's outside.
Away.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 3-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Kramer, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. In there at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And takes low for ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. One away.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First pitch, not close. McMahon with a homer in his last game. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 strike. Ball 2.
Doyle leads off first with 1 away. Fly ball down the line. O'Neill snags it for the second out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Brenton Doyle.
Yeah, and for some reason, he's really struggled this year with runners in scoring position, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 in those at-bats, and your team needs you to come through if they're going to be able to raise that average in terms of runs per game. And when that's the case, it really gets in your head a little bit, and you start wanting to avoid pressure situations. If you're doing that, your career is going to go downhill. He's got to find a way to treat it like any other at-bat, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Strike two.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Got it. Out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Back here in Baltimore. And today's starting pitcher, Chase Dollander. And it's singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle into pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Tyler O'Neill leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike. Dollander, a big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound with this ball club. And 1-2.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he's set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out, bases empty. Rutschman went deep in his most recent game. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Gone into the flag cord. He leads the yard to right. His 12th of the season. It's 1-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 29th of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to Tolia, and they get Mullins for the out. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Tyler O'Neill.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Ahmed Rosario stands in now and watches strike one. That one missing inside. And that one popped in the air, left field. Doyle makes the catch, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now at Oriole Park. Top of the second. Stepping in, Ezekiel Tovar. Kramer back to work. Misses outside, and that's ball one. Strike one. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boot from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Way high. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Tyro Estrada to the plate, and that's in for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Flips it behind his back, and they get the out.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Just missed. Fastball is outside.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two outs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And And the righty deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And after grinding through that at bat, he gets the best of him.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Sam Hilliard in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Miller, the runner at first with 2 gone.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the 2nd. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Oh, wow. Nice play. And he gets him. Nicely done. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really.
Now a chance for Colton Cowser. Out towards left center. Jones on the move to the alley. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Jordan Westburg. Line drive and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Went deep in the ball game last night. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. No. There's a ball. Throw. Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Nabs it, and that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We plate 2 full. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And that one wrapped foul. Ripped, but it curls foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That one the other way, and foul ball. That one fouled hard the other way. One down, base is empty. That's outside, and it's 1-2.
2 strike.
And that one cutting but missing down low. Here's a 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Struck out swinging his first time. That's through there for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And that's downstairs. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. To third, and it goes just foul. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Offense held in check there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 2 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swings and misses. Gassed it right by him.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes outside. And misses inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And a foul ball. There's a high chopper, and that one handled. No chance to get him safe at first easily. And, oh, no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Number 13, second baseman,
and stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Rudder takes off. This to third. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 so far. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So up next, Colton Cowser. Moved first. O'Hearn back on a dive. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
Two outs. And there's a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 5 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Foul ball. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next offering upstairs. Fastball for a strike. Struck him out looking. Here's Michael Toglia.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. Toglia was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop Ezekiel.
2 down, bases empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He reached out a walk his first time. Lifted in the air, right field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. And that is that. Back here in Baltimore, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Hey!
And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Well, they've been able to get to the rookie a little bit here in his debut. That's something to be expected, even for someone with a lot of promise. What have you seen, Chris?
Well, we can't make any sweeping declarations about the future of his career after just 1 game, so I'm not even going to go down that road. But I will say that he's going to have games like this at this level. Everyone wants to go out and dominate in their debut. That hasn't happened here, but he's getting great experience and hopefully learning a lot right now.
And that's a little high. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He swings and fouls 1 off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Grips 1 to right. Hilliard hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Tyler.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that 1 hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Stallings collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Tyro Estrada.
Kramer back to work. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. And a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next is the designated hitter, Owen Miller. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a swing and a drive. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Next for Colorado, Sam Hilliard. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Nice grab to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, number 45.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here. Top 6, and here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. But all these Rockies need to bring up the quality of their at bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 6-1. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the batting order turns over. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Albert Suarez will take over here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. That's down and in.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Cut on and lifted in the air. One away.
The left fielder, number 22, Nolan Jones.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1-2.
Next
Ball
offering misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
On the ground,
No,
right
that's
side.
foul, that's
And
foul.
that's just foul. Next pitch downstairs. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
One down, base is empty. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out. There's Ryan McMahon now. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Orioles 6 and the Rockies 1. Bottom of the 6. And the batter now, Colton Cowser. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 4, Michael Tolia.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Suarez, 35 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Left field, Cowser in position. He's there, he's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail it 6-1. Back now at Oriole Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, Owen Miller. Suarez back to work. Climb the ladder with that fastball. Strike one. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now here is Sam Hilliard. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
He hasn't been at his best at the plate these last few games, so this could end up being an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Jacob Stallings now. Hit in the air, right field. O'Neill calls it in, 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9, Brenton.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 3. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Well struck, right field. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Doyle stands at second with 2 gone. And ball 1. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next offering upstairs.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And it remains 2-2. Popped up. Henderson on the move. And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 6 and the Rockies 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Herget.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
The third baseman, Jordan.
And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Gregory Soto.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here. Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. And forget it. A 2-run homer. It's 6-4. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Felix Bautista comes on trying to close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
First pitch just misses. Bautista, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. And that's outside, and it's 2-0. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the air, right side, O'Neill brings it in. 2 down. Rockies down to their last out. Now it's the DH, Owen Miller. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Rosario on the first, ball game. And the Orioles have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.